Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Damaris and today I've got for you practice for your hips and hamstrings. So this is especially good if you're a runner or you sit a lot, beginners, all levels really, and move through postures dynamically, so not passively, moving through, working on your joints and loosening everything up in those areas and hopefully making you feel really, really good afterwards. And yeah, when you're ready, if you've got your mat, we're going to begin. So we're going to begin lying down. So just finding, I'm going to spin this way. Good, lying down here and just finding a comfortable space here. We're going to open up the hips straight away. If this is not good for you, you can always bring your feet wide and knees fall in as we just breathe here and just settle in. Otherwise, I'm going to take Supta Baddha Konasana, so soles of the feet together and knees go wide. Good, just want to open up the hips straight away because that's what our focus is on and our hamstrings. Good, and just let the hands fall where they fall. You can turn the palms to the sky, hands on the belly, just wherever they'd like to go. We're just going to start with 3 deep breaths in through the nose. Inhale. And exhale, sigh it out. Good, dropping in, turning inward here. Inhale for me through the nose. And exhale, let it go through the mouth. Good, and we'll do one more. Take the deepest breath you've taken all morning, all day. Inhale. Exhale, sigh it out. Good, and you might like to set an intention for your practice today. And if you're practicing in the morning like me, you can choose an intention that will set you up for the day ahead. Good. And when you're ready, gently open the eyes. Good. And from here, we're going to come into half happy baby pose. So from here, just leave that left foot down onto the mat with the knee just falling open, and we'll start to pick up the right foot. So flexing the foot and grab onto what you can. It could be ankle, shin, or outer edges of the foot. Good. And you can just rest that left hand on the left thigh and gently starting to pull gently down, pulling that foot down to the mat. Just making sure you have a nice straight line between the ankle and the knee. Breathing deeply. You might like to rock gently side to side as you start to loosen up the hips. And getting that nice stretch in the hamstring here as well. Good, take a deep breath in. Good, and exhale, release. Release the foot down to the mat, and then we're going to move to the other side. When you're ready, picking up the left foot, flexing the toes, grabbing onto what you can, kicking that foot to the sky, and checking that the ankle and the knee are in a nice straight line, parallel, and drawing that knee down to the mat. You might notice this side's tighter. This one's generally tighter for me as a left side, and most people actually, but you never know. Could be feeling really good. Good. We'll take another deep breath in through the nose. Good. And exhale, release. Good. Release the foot back down. And you can use both hands here onto the outer edges of the thighs and just pull them in. Good. Soles of the feet on the yoga mat for me. Good. I'm going to reach the right leg to the sky and flex the foot. So reaching it up and giving yourself a hamstring stretch and really grabbing onto what you can. So it could be the calf or interlacing the fingers behind the back of the thigh. you're feeling super flexible, you can grab onto the foot, just wherever and whatever feels good to you. Just keeping the lower back on the mat. We're going to move here. So we're going to inhale, bend the knee. Exhale to straighten it up. Good, 2 more. Inhale to lower. Exhale to straighten it up. Good, finding that range of motion here. Inhale, lower. Exhale to straighten. Good, take a deep breath in. Last deep breath here. Good, exhale, release. Good, place the right foot down on the mat, and we're going to inhale, switch sides, straightening the left leg. I should have said it on the other side, but we don't have to have that left leg super straight. Okay, so you can have a nice soft bend in that knee, or as much as you need. Good, and holding on to what you can here. Good, making sure the sit bones are firmly down. Inhale. Straightening and stretching here. Exhale to bend the left knee. Good. Inhale to straighten and stretch it out. Good. Exhale to lower. Good. Inhale to reach it up. Last one. Good. Exhale to lower. Good. And then we'll place that foot back down on the mat. Good. Now take the feet as wide as the yoga mat. Good. And then we're going to bring our arms into cactus T arms. Inhale. Exhale, take the knees both to the right side, dropping them down. So we're going to come into windshield wipers. Inhale through center, knees come back up. Exhale, take them to the left. Good. We're just going to go through this. So alternating, switching sides. Inhaling to come through center, exhale to twist. Good, this should feel really nice. Good, we'll do 2 more wherever you are. And when you're ready, hug knees into chest for me. Just give yourself a nice big squeeze. Inhale. Exhale, release. Good. Hold the backs of the knees, the backs of the thighs here. We're going to rock and roll to sit up, or you could just roll onto one side to sit up. Good. So just take as many rock and rolls as you need. Good. And when you're ready, we're going to make our way to downward facing dog. You can cross at the ankles and make your way there. However you get there. Inhale, spread the fingers wide, push down through those hands and palms. Good, tucking the toes under and send the hips up high and back. Pressing that chest down towards your thighs, opening up the hamstrings here. The heels do not have to touch, but we want to press the weight back to the heels, and our aim is to press them down here. Relax the neck. Good, and you can begin to pedal out the feet, so straightening one leg, bending the other. Good, continue to breathe deep here. Okay, we're going to move some of my favorite mobility moves for our hips and hamstrings. So I hope you find them as juicy as I do. Great, and when you're ready, come into stillness. Good, plant that right heel down. Your left heel down. Inhale, reach the right leg up, 3-legged dog. Bend the knee, open the hip. Okay, see if you can lift your knee a little bit more. Inhale, look forward, good, and stepping your right foot through between your hands. Good, and lower the back knee. We're coming into our low lunge, crescent pose, Anjali Asana. Good, just setting up here. And we're going to flow through crescent into a half split. So when you're ready, drive the right heel down into the mat. Good. Lift up through the core. Inhale, reach the arms up for me. Good. Exhale, release the hands down and flex through the front foot for me. Coming into our half split. The right leg does not have to be fully straight here. Good. Try and square the hips off by pulling your right hip crease back. Good. We'll go through those two poses 2 more times. Good. Finding that range of motion and mobility work. Inhale, reach the arms up. Crescent. Exhale, hands to the mat, half split. Flex your toes. Good. Last one. Inhale, reach the arms up for me. Feel that side stretch through the side body. Good. Exhale, release. Hands to mat, half split. Good. Inhale to look forward. Good. Tuck the back toes, and we're just going to find our way back to downward facing dog. So plant the palms and slide the right foot back. Good. You can pedal out the legs. Good. And when you're ready, we're going to drive the right heel down this time. Grip the mat with the fingertips. Inhale, reach your left leg up and back. 3-legged dog. Bend the knee, open the hip. Inhale, look forward. Good. Exhale, step the left foot between your hands, coming into your low lunge here. Good. Heel toe the left foot out, so feet as wide as your hips. Just gives you more stability. Good. And we'll flow through Anjaneyasana to half split. Inhale, reach the arms up and back. Good. Scoop the belly. Good. Exhale, hands to the mat. Flex through the front toes and straightening out that left leg. Good. And squaring our hips off. Inhale, crescent lunge. Reach your arms up. Inhale. Good. And exhale, float the hands down. Half split. Good. Working through hips here in our low lunge and hamstrings in our half split. Exhale, take it back. Half split. Good. Inhale to look forward, plant the palms, tuck the back toes under, and we're going to step back to a wide downward facing dog. So take the feet as wide as the yoga mat for me, and then turn the toes out. So they're 45 degrees angle, and toes might be swaying off the yoga mat here. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, walk the hands back, and we're going to come into our yogi squat, so Malasana. Great, and staying here with our hands down, and we're just going to rock side to side here. Deep breaths. Good, keeping the knees out wide, tracking over those big toes for me. Good, and you can keep the hands on the floor if that feels more supportive. Otherwise, bring our hands to heart. Press the elbows into the inner thighs here. Lengthen the tailbone and look forward, open the chest. We're going to move through Malasana into a Uttanasana fold. We're going to do that 3 times. Good, inhale. Good, exhale, hands to the mat, and then begin to straighten these legs for me. Don't have to fully straighten, just folding over the legs. Inhale, Malasana, yogi squat. Look forward. Exhale, hands to the mat as we straighten these legs out. Forward fold. It's one of my favorite moves. Inhale, lower. Exhale, hands to the mat. Last one, forward fold. Good, take a deep breath in. Good, exhale, side out. Bring the toes to parallel now. Good, and we're going to walk it back to a downward facing dog. Good, so when you're ready, inhale, walk the hands forward. Good, and then send the hips up, high and back, downward facing dog. Grip the mat with the fingertips. Drive the left heel down. Inhale, reach the right leg up and back. Open the hip again, bend the knee. Good. Inhale, look forward. This time we're going to step into lizard. So step the right foot around the hands, both hands, stepping it on the outside of your hands here. Beautiful. Coming into our lizard lunge. Good. This is a great one. Great stretch for the hips here, really opening up hamstrings and hips. From here, see if you can inhale and then straighten the back leg for me. And we're just going to rock forward and back really gently. Breathing deep. Releasing any tension, stress, anything you might be holding onto in the hips. If that's too much here, you can always drop the back knee and then just sway side to side. If you're feeling a little bit lower in energy today. And when you're ready, I want you to turn the right toes out to 45-degree angle. Come onto the outer edge of that the pinky toe. We're going to inhale, reach and twist. So reach your right arm to the sky for me and twist open. Good. Untuck the back toes. Start to turn and twist as we sort of feel about lowering that left hip towards the mat. As we look back and reach our right hand towards our toes. Good. Inhale. Good. Exhale, bring the right hand back down. Tuck the back toes. Sorry. And then step it back, downward facing dog. Beautiful. We're going to do the other side. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Drive through the right heel down to the mat. Inhale, reach the left leg up and back. Bend the knee, open your hip. Good. From here, we're going to step the left foot around the outside of your hands. Good. And then lower the back knee. Finding our lizard lunge. So just get it set up here. Good. So both hands under the shoulders. And the left foot should be on the outer edge of your mat. Good. Tuck the back toes. And this is your option one. Just swaying back and forward and back here. Releasing tension from your left hip this time. If this is too much, lower the back knee and then just sway gently side to side. Good. Wherever you are, breathe deeply, move slowly and gently. Good. From here, lower the back knee. Turn the left toes to 45-degree angle and then come onto the pinky edge. I like to do this, just opens up and gives me more space. Inhale, reach the left arm up to the sky here. Good. Exhale, start to twist. Reach the left arm back to the back toes and feel like you're pressing your right hip down to the mat here. Take a deep breath in, smile. Good. Exhale, release the left hand back to your mat. Good. Bring that left foot back to parallel. Tuck the back toes under. Lift up. And we'll step it back to downward facing dog. Good. Take a deep breath in. Good. Exhale through the mouth. Good. I want you to slowly descend to the knees, so come up onto your tippy toes. Inhale. And then using your core, we slowly start to lower the knees down to the mat. Really slowly. How slow can you go today? Good. And when your knees land, just come to a comfortable seat here. Swing the legs around. Coming into the middle of the mat. Good, you did it. I hope you enjoyed that really juicy, yummy mobility flow for your hips and your hamstrings. Thank you. We're going to end with a nice deep breath in. So bring your hands out to the side. And bring your hands to heart, center of your chest. And close your eyes for me. And just sending some gratitude to yourself for showing up, for getting on your mat, which is always the hardest part. Take a full deep breath in to close. Inhale. Exhale, sigh it out. Thank you guys. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and let me know always how you go in the comments below. Thanks, and I'll see you on the mat soon. Bye.